Hello and welcome back to Cheeseman Championships. I am your host, Cristal, and I am very happy to be back here again just a couple days after I released my debut podcast video. So very quickly before I get started with what we're going to do today, I want to give a quick shout out to all of you who have viewed, subscribed, commented, and just all the overwhelming support that I have received with my release, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate so many open-minded people out there as well, especially with like the incorporation of tarot with sports. So I just wanted to quickly thank you so much for the support. I honestly didn't think I would get this much positive feedback. So I appreciate every single one of you, whether you are a fan of the Nuggets or not, and you're just here. I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give a quick rundown of what today's episode is going to be. So I'm gonna give predictions on the Pacers and Bucks game today, as well as the Nuggets and Clippers game today. And this is gonna be way more specific. It's not necessarily the series anymore. Now that we saw the first games, we have a little bit more, more vibes, more of like that feel in order to get a better rating of what's going to happen today. So I still have the Bucks in 5, and I think that only stands if Damian Lillard returns, and I only think because Damian Lillard is very, very clutch in the playoffs, and the reason why he didn't get a ring with the Trailblazers is because he had no support, and now that he's with Giannis, I assume that they can really like lock in versus getting injured in the postseason. Last season, he was already injured, so I wonder if like the momentum that he brings will like bring that addition. And my prediction to the Bucks winning in 5. My cards have the Pacers, so they are very much on point of it. But let's see what today's reading gives regarding that game. And for the Nuggets and the Clippers, I still have my Nuggets in 5. And, a lot of people are saying too, like, oh, Clippers in 7, because I think the corgi, the corgi that guesses to the playoff games and stuff, I think the corgi has the Clippers in 7. So there's a lot of hope for Clippers fans, and I'm just, again, James Harden did exactly what I thought he would do, which was just flop and jump into the shooter multiple times, and it was very, very frustrating, as well as, Jokic getting a tech, bro. I just, that game was a mess. And we went into overtime, which was insane. So, but it was such a good game. And I still hold Nuggets in 5. I think the Clippers might get away with it today or one of their home games. But we're going to see. My cards are also going to tell me what to expect. But those are my predictions still as of today. I have Bucks winning if Damian Lillard comes back today. I'm not up to date with the stats today or with the availability today, but we're going to see. And the Nuggets, I saw that Aaron Gordon is doubtful, again, with his calf injury. And that's what's worrying me. I don't know if he's out, but still, like, that's what makes me have, like, the Nuggets in just, like, a questionable space. But we're going to see. My cards are to confirm, deny, or give me something completely different. Let's dig in. Now, I will say, too, when I do, the sub-series podcast videos, I will continue using the same deck that I used when I did, like, the series predictions. However, I am adding this additional deck, which is an Oracle deck, very different from a tarot deck. Best way to describe it is the tarot deck is very, like, upfront and personal and doesn't care about hurting your feelings, versus the Oracle deck is a good, like, summation of things and also is very, very like a sweet way of telling you something or just kind of giving you a broader message. So that's the difference between both of these decks. Quick disclaimer again, this is all free will. You can choose to believe what absolutely resonates. You can think of a specific player. If it doesn't match the player I'm thinking, it could definitely mean another player. Take everything with a grain of salt. Again, this is for funs. Please don't take it all to heart or super, super seriously. All right, I did a quick Google search to see if Damian Lillard was clear for today's game, and it's still questionable. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens. And another quick thing, I received a lot of feedback regarding, like, a lot of people want to see my cards more, like, explicitly. And I will show some to the camera until I get my other edition where it's going to be more, like, you'll be able to see my cards from a different angle, which I'm so excited about. Again, thank y'all for the feedback. It's very much taken into consideration, and it's going to help me be a better podcaster. So, without further ado, we are going to dive into the first quarter of the Bucks versus the Pacers. So, let's get into it. Okay, first to come out is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, for those of you from my first video, what the Pentacles represents, because I said it a couple times as two cards completely flung out. We have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Okay, cool. We have a lot of different energies in this first quarter, and I think it might be that the Bucks, out of nowhere, just kind of get this feel of like, this passion, this like, ooh, we've been waiting for a second to get this like fire sparked up. So it's possible that they take the first quarter. They're leaving the past behind them, which is this guy symbolized right here. It's the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups symbolizes walking away from something, but willingly walking away from something. Like some shit just does no longer serve you anymore. So that's the energy I see the Bucks in from that game one, you know, mishap that we saw, which was just kind of ridiculous. So yeah, so that's the first quarter. Second quarter of this game, we have the Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, lots of eights here, and the Ten of Cups. We got the Ten of Cups in the last reading, and it was screaming Pacers. So Pacers still have that hope. It's going to be they come back second quarter. So I see Bucks winning the first quarter because they did not want to, they don't want to think in the past so much about what happened in the first game. But I see the Pacers coming back. I see a new energy coming in the second quarter. And it leads them back to getting very, very close to the score that the Bucks have. So it could be a very, very close quarter, or a very close end of the half. Like they could be neck and neck, or, you know, somehow the Pacers outscore the Bucks and they end up winning the quarter. And the only reason why I'm saying the Pacers in this time is because the card that showed up just now showed up for the Pacers in the previous reading.
And oh my god, is correct, considering that my microphone started to mess up around this time, but it's okay. We have a backup plan, so we're going to keep on moving. So, what I just showed was the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, which were both cards that were prominent in the first reading about the Pacers and the Bucks. So, as you can tell by my shocked face here, I'm like, wow, their energy and their power transitions into this game as well. So they come like bat out of hell after halftime and they dominate. So they get the full court or the main advantage when they come back from halftime. As you see, I have the Knight of Wands here, but I also show the Knight of Pentacles, which shows the home advantage part. The other thing that comes up here is the Seven of Cups, and that card symbolizes just the depth of the bench that they have and just the key players that you continue to use throughout the series. And now I am doing the reading for the fourth quarter of this game, and you're about to see me freak out here in a couple seconds because I pull out the shadow side, and this card was the same card that showed up in the first reading of them again. So just the amount of repetitive cards that we have seen transition from the first reading to this one. And remember, the shadow side symbolized just how in their heads the Bucks were about entering this series. So I probably believe that Damian Lillard will not come back. So this is why I'm freaking out. It just shows the completely, you know, transitional energy that has come from both teams. So I think that the Pacers are just going to dominate again with this series. And again, I'm in utter disbelief, as you can see from my expressions.
I always freak out when I'm gonna do the Nuggets reading because, like, how can I not, you know? Especially because I'm doubtful about today's win because of the absence of Aaron Gordon. He had 25 points in the previous game and he was rebounding so freaking great. So yeah, it's safe to say I'm a little nervous. But anyways, we have the Seven of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Who is way too in their head in the first quarter? Dude. Us? I'm saying this because the Seven of Swords, this guy, this guy right here. My gosh. Shows deceit, shows like kind of cheating in a way. I don't want to bring the refs in account of this. Actually, in my previous video, I didn't even think about the refs whatsoever because I don't want to give them even that more smidget of like platform, and I don't like blaming the refs either. Quick disclaimer too. I hate blaming the fucking refs for shit. I think it's the dumb way out. However, there are some things where I'm like, bitch, how could you not call it that? Or how the fuck was that a foul? So I wonder if we're going to get into foul trouble or there's just going to be like some shit happening in the first quarter that's going to fuck up with the Nuggets. I don't see the Clippers messing up here. And the reason why I don't see them is because I have a Pentacles card here, which shows me that it's affecting the home team. So that's the first quarter though. Second quarter, we have Six of Wands. Okay. Six of Wands is good. Six of Wands means that you are not backing down. The reward is fucking phenomenal. But like, okay, so I'm wondering, like, Nuggets might lose that first quarter, and therefore in the second quarter they come in like trying. Oh my god, my cards, they're being so sticky. Like they weren't even producing shit. You got the Hermit here. Hermit symbolizes a Virgo, and I know Aaron Gordon is a Virgo. and the Eight of Cups. Does he try to play? And then sits out in the second quarter? That's a possibility, or we walk away with a lead. Okay, I'm getting two things here. Two different scenarios. One is if Aaron Gordon plays. If he plays, there's a possibility that he doesn't finish the game because the injury is a little much for him. And if he doesn't play, then there's a possibility the Clippers run away with a very, very nice lead, or we run away with a nice lead. I cannot pinpoint it exactly yet because the energy that stands out right now is Aaron Gordon. But again, like if he's not playing, it's a specific team that's just like, bye, we're not doing this anymore. We're willingly walking away from this this bullshit. Eight of Cups, very prominent card in all of these readings. So anyways, let's have a look at the third quarter now. Ooh. We have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, well, if Nuggets fuck up that second quarter, we're probably going to come back in the third quarter because this Eight of Pentacles just talks about like perfecting the craft, waiting at the exact moment to really attack. And we have the Seven of Wands. Awesome. Okay, cool. So this third quarter is going to be a fucking intense ass quarter. A lot of energy, a lot of like getting shit done. And I'm seeing it from both ends. Like I'm not seeing a favorite. I'm seeing that the Nuggets come in, you know, like a bat out of hell after the oh my god, I was about to say after the halftime. They could finish this quarter as a tie. So they could finish this together, and if not, I don't know if I see Nuggets winning that quarter, but they don't lose by that much. It's going to be another neck and neck fucking game. Overtime? Are we going to see overtime? I don't know. Fourth quarter. The Magician? The Moon? Oh my god, not the Moon. And the Six of Pentacles, bitch. Okay, so the fourth quarter, we have the Magician, the Moon, and the Six of Pentacles. Fuck. Okay, so for this fourth quarter, we have the Magician, the Moon, and the Six of Pentacles. The Magician, this cool guy right here, he is the manifester. Like, you create your success by wanting it, thriving for it. It's like, good luck to you. But then we have the Moon. This card scares me because it symbolized the Timberwolves last fucking season. However, I'm not receiving Clippers energy through this. Instead, I am getting that it might look like the Clippers might walk away with the win, but somehow, some mysterious fucking way, shit is not what it seems, and Nuggets take this fucking game. by sheer luck, possibly. I don't know. Like, it's just, it seems that we lose some of that momentum in the second quarter. And the first quarter, like, I feel like we're going to have a very, very bad start to this game. But that third quarter is going to be such a huge indicator of, like, no, Nuggets are coming back and possibly winning this thing. So, to finish off and to get a final confirmation, let's get a card from our Oracle deck. Oh, wow. Wolf! It's a good thing we're not playing the Timberwolves. Because fuck, bitch, I would have been like, no! Wolves are winning this shit! But no, that's not... Anyways. Wolf, which means instinct. My instinct is telling me that the Nuggets are gonna win barely by a little bit. Like, it might be a fucking buzzer beater shot, which again goes into the instinct. It's gonna go down to the wire again, and someone's gonna do a crazy shot. My cards have the Nuggets winning today out of sheer miracle. And yeah, so Nuggets will be 2-0 by the sounds of it. All right, well, my cards are as stubborn as I am because it seems that they are not letting up on their beliefs too, that the Pacers will win their series and the Nuggets will win that series as well. We have seen the predictions for today's games, and I am really excited to see just how true or untrue my predictions are. Again, let me know if y'all saw something, or maybe I said a certain player and maybe you thought of another player that's probably going to do that, or maybe going to be that key factor in some of the games tonight. And, you know, these are for tonight's games, and tomorrow the video for tomorrow's games will drop, so look forward to that. Other than that, y'all, I'm very excited to see what happens. Obviously, go Nuggets. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, especially to everyone else who is like having doubts about the games tonight. And yeah, let me know. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao.